What I want to talk about in this video are men who are addicted to obtaining sex from women. Now, this is not about men with a sexual addiction in the common sense, however, but rather a behavior that seems to affect the common man. I call such men vaginaholics. Similar to the designation alcoholics, which refers to those with uncontrollable drinking habits and a general preoccupation with alcohol that typically leads to problems, vaginaholics also have uncontrollable, or at least seemingly uncontrollable preoccupations with obtaining and interacting with what is between a woman's legs, to the point where their own lifestyle may become negatively affected. Clearly, there is nothing wrong with a man being attracted to women and wanting to have sex with them. This sort of behavior is not surprising, as it is only in a man's biological makeup to desire to do so. However, as the saying goes, too much of anything can be bad for you. You have probably met guys who are like this. They will do just about anything to get a buzz from women. No task is too inconvenient for them if it at least holds the possibility of sexual activity taking place. Men like this will go out of their way with their time and resources, perhaps going after women who are lower than their typical beauty standards, draining their wallets dry on dates and various excursions to keep the lady entertained, all in an effort to have a chance of that, quote, feeling. His behavior can be likened to a chess match, in which he will thrust his pieces all over the board with the mindset of being willing to do anything in order to win. Instead of his behavior mimicking that of a strategist, though, someone who uses thoughtful tactics in order to achieve a desired aim, his behavior indicates, in fact, a lack of one, and will surely be unsuccessful in the long run compared to the opponent, who will almost always have a strategy at hand, aka the female. Such behavior can become so ingrained by our popular culture, peer pressure, and society's expectations on male performance that a lot of men do not know how to operate any other way. To be honest, many men do not realize that they do operate this way. It has become so normalized that they have trouble seeing themselves from any other perspective. For example, I'm familiar with stories of red pill men explaining to other men their ways, which are leading them to ruin, which may include, let's say, being a simp. And how challenging it is for these guys to not only acknowledge this about themselves, but also to take action in adopting more productive habits. As I've stated in the beginning of this video, this behavior only, quote, seems to be uncontrollable only until additional information and options are brought into the picture. On the female side of things, I've observed that women tend to be much better at controlling this aspect of themselves, and consequently much better at controlling this aspect of most men. Perhaps the woman is overall generally less interested in placing the physical act of sex itself paramount than the man is, and is therefore able to harness more power in their interactions because of this. This is just one thought of mine. For the man, this ends up resulting in a common vehicle for manipulation, the age-old "she played me" deal. If you think about it, if a woman is unable to get you sexually interested in her at all, a huge percentage of her power is evaporated, because this is one less area in which you would find her to be useful, which is therefore one less vehicle for her to lure you in and possibly utilize to manipulate or control you. Alcoholics who put the bottles down, either completely or to a significant degree, tend to claim to live better lives afterwards, as they are more themselves and can live a healthier lifestyle of their choosing without the prior impediment. I feel this is the same for men who are able to control their sexual desires. They are no longer led by them, but instead do the leading. They are no longer vulnerable to the ways in which women would have used their prior lack of control to their own advantage. They can focus on their mission in life and choose when they wish to deal with women on their own accord, as opposed to throwing themselves in harm's way because they and everyone else convinces them that they are missing out. Become the master of yourself rather than the other way around. Well, that's it for this segment. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and also let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time.